So hey everyone, now let's start our second Python problem. This problem is of two sum and its difficulty level is easy. So let's go and read the problem statement, and the problem statement is here you can see given an array of integer nums and an integer target returns indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. Okay, you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not encounter the scenario where other inputs are adding up to the target number. So let's see the example provided. So here in this you can see input array nums 2, 7, 11 and 15 and target is 9. So you can see here 2 and this number 7, you can see this adds up to 9. So this has a solution 0 and 1 at 0th index 2 and at first index 7. If we see the second, that is 3, 2 and 4, you can see 6. So here 2 plus 4 is 6 and this adds up to 6. So it will return indices 1 and 2. Okay. And in the third, it requires as a 6. So 0 and 1. The whole array adds up to this number. So let's try to solve this problem. This problem actually can be solved in two ways. Okay. The first or usual way is bootstrap approach. Okay. Where we try to check every possible combination like 2 plus 7, 2 plus 11, 2 plus 15, then 7 plus 11, 7 plus 15, 11 plus 15. And then the combination which match up to 9, we will return the indices for that. Okay. But for that, you have to iterate this loop and again remaining number in this loop. So it is a n square time complexity problem, but we can reduce the time complexity of it to a O of n. So let's see how we can do that. So first thing, let's iterate over the array. Okay. So for I, comma, num in, and here I have taken two things, okay, over an array because I'm going to enumerate the array. Enumerate the array of numbers. What enumerate function in Python do is it will provide you the index of that specific element as well as its value. Okay. Okay. So we are iterating over the array. So just imagine we are iterating over this array. So 2 has position of 0 and its value is 2. So I has value 0 and num has value 2. The second thing we need to check is if we try to think about this problem, 2 plus 7 equals to 9, right? So if we check first number, so first number is 2. Then for satisfying the condition, we need 7 in the remaining array, right? So is there in the remaining array 7 is there? If it is there, then we can say, yeah, 2 plus 7 can be the combination, right? So how we can solve that? So for that we have to memorize our previous values and their indices, right? So how we can memorize? We can use the map data type for that. And so let's create map nums, and that is a dictionary. Okay. So our first thing is let's see what is the complement number for every number. Complement, and that complement number is target minus num. Okay. So every number in the array has its complement number to have the sum, that is target sum. So if we check the complement number is there in the previous iterations, and if it is, then we can see or we can provide the current numbers index as well as the previous numbers index, right? So for that we have to check. So let's check if map nums. Okay, so we have to check complement is available in map nums. Okay, complement in map nums. If this scenario happens, then you can see in our first 2. For 2, we need 7. But is 7 there? No, because map is empty at first time. Then it will iterate again at 7. And when it checks 7, it will check the complement of 7, that is 2. And if 2 is available in the map, then yes, definitely it can return the current numbers index as well as map that complement number index. So in that scenario, we can return the list, their required format, and in that map of nums and we need complement as a key. This will be our first index and second is I as usual. Okay. So this scenario, if complement is available, but in what if it's not available and in other scenarios? In that scenarios, we have to update our map dictionary, right? So map of num and this is our map of nums. Okay. And we have to update it with complement number and its value should be index of that or instead of complement number we can say it's num current number. It is the part of complement for further iterations. Okay, this is the code and again what if it will iterate over the loop and it didn't find anything, and in that scenario it should return none. Okay, so let's try to run this program and it is successful. Okay, so I will scroll little bit up. Okay, let's dry run this for this array. Okay, so for this array you can see uh, we have created a map dictionary. Okay, so our first number is this. I need to change the size of. Okay, so our first number is 2. So I has the value of 0 and num has value of 2 while enumerating. So we come to complement. Complement equals to target minus sum. So target is 9 minus num, that is 2. So complement is equals to 7. So we will check if complement, that is 7, is available in the map of nums. So initially our map of nums is empty. So this condition will be false and it's not available. Okay. So it will come out of this if block and in map of num, it will add this number 2. So, and its value is 1. So now our map has value of 2. So our map has key as 2 and its position is 0. Okay. So we iterate over this. Now the map will go to second loop. Now I has value of uh, this 1 because its position is 1 and num has value of 7. Okay. So now complement for 7. Complement equals to target minus num. So target is 9 minus 7. Num is 7. So it is 2. So it will go in if condition and it will check complement, that is 2. 2 is available in num maps. Yes, it is available and it is available at 0th index. So it will return num maps of complement and complement is 2. Num map of 2 that has value of 0 and current position that is 1. Okay, and it will return this list. So we will get the answer 0, 1. So in this way you can think to solve this problem. This problem is actually have the time complexity of O of n because here you can see we are iterating over only one loop and we are using dictionary. So we are storing the memory and we are using trade-off of memory complexity over the time complexity. So thanks a lot and happy coding.